What's up YouTube? In today's video, I'm going to show you guys my step-by-step process on how I check in and check out each one of my vehicles for my previous and upcoming trips. In today's video, I'll give you guys a couple of gems, a couple of tricks to also that you can embed in your business as well. So if that's something that you're interested in, feel free to like the video, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the rest of the video to see what my 7-step process is and checking in and checking out vehicles. But before we get into the vehicle, let me introduce myself. My name is Camry. I live here in Louisville, Kentucky. I have 7 vehicles. I'm the youngest all-star host in my city, and I've been doing Turo for a little bit over a year now. So I've learned a couple things throughout this process. And on this channel, I'll talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, everything that comes with, running a Turo business. And I'll also give you guys tips and tricks to grow your own Turo business and improve your own Turo business. If that's something you're interested in, feel free to subscribe to the channel and join the community. Let's get right to it. So when you first get to the vehicle, I do contactless pickup and drop off. So usually I have a lockbox right here, but I already took it off. So when you first get to the vehicle, you'll put a lockbox off. If you do the same thing, you put the code in, obviously you get into the vehicle. So once you get into the vehicle, some people will say go examine for damages right now, around the vehicle, but I don't do that, and I'll tell you guys why in a second. I go ahead and get in the vehicle, and the first thing I do is put the key in the ignition. And I take a picture of the dash. That's the first thing you want to do. The first thing I do is take a picture of the dash just because you want to get that out the way. Most of the time, that's really going to be, I wouldn't say the most important, but that's most of the fees and most of the reimbursements come back from just what's on that dash. They either didn't fill the gas up, 1, or 2, they went over miles, and you need to get reimbursed for that. So first thing, take a picture of the dash. Now the reason why you're not going to examine the car for damage as soon as you get to the vehicle is because, as you saw when I showed the car, it's dirty. You're not going to be able to tell 100% what the damages are, if there's scratches and things like that, because the vehicle is dirty. It's not 100% clean. What I'll do is I go take the car to the car wash before I assess for any damages. On the way to the car wash, I turn the volume down, make the car extremely quiet, no sounds, and when I'm driving the car, I'm also listening if brakes need to be changed, if I hear something weird from, anything from the car. Rotors maybe need to be changed, anything like that. So also that's what I do when I take my cars to the car wash. As you can tell, this guest, they pulled one of them on me, and I'm sure y'all have had the same occurrences where they literally put it right on full and they stop it. So as soon as you get in the car and you drive right up the street, it goes right down below. To be honest, I'll be completely honest, it's not even worth trying to get a reimbursement for. It's probably $3, so it's not even worth it. So, but sometimes you gotta deal with that, so keep that in mind as well. So like I said, now I'm on my way to the car wash. I'm listening. If I hear any funny sounds, I don't hear anything. I don't hear any brakes. At the moment, I don't hear, any funny sounds. The heat's working fine. Everything seems to be normal. So that's what you gotta look for on the way to the car wash. And then when I get to the car wash, I'll show you guys the next steps. So now what you want to do, excuse me if it's loud, but now what you want to do is walk around the car and see if you can find any damages on the vehicle that weren't there previously. I'm walking around, so far I don't see nothing, but obviously you can see now that looking at the car when it's it's clean, it looks a lot better. Like you can tell what was there and what wasn't. So I don't see any damages. This little rim rub or whatever you want to call it, rim rash, that was already there when I bought the car. So yeah, I don't see any damages. And then the next thing you're gonna want to do is check the interior. Any smoking. Obviously you don't have to do this if it doesn't smell like smoke in the vehicle. So checking for smoking, or if you may have to charge any type of cleaning fees or anything like that. This vehicle came back in pretty good shape, so I'm not really worried about any of that. I didn't smell any smoke or anything like that, so I don't have to worry about that. This car came back pretty clean. So now, once you do that, check for damages on the interior, everything like that. Everything looks good. If I were you guys, I would also, you check all the mechanisms as well, because sometimes those go out. Like, make sure the seats still go forward and back, move around and things like that. Make sure everything in here is good. Make sure check everything. Make sure everything works. Buttons. Make sure the buttons work. Make sure the seat belts and everything still work. The headrests, everything like that. Windows, make sure they go up and down. I never really had any damages or nothing like that, so you really don't have to worry about that as much. But I mean, just as a precaution, you can go ahead and check that as well. But yeah, now just clean the car out, and I'll get back to y'all when it's done. Make sure you clean the whole interior, wipe down everything, disinfect it, do all that good stuff. Most of this you guys should already know, but for people that are super extremely brand new to Turo, this is what you gotta do. You gotta disinfect it after every trip. When the car comes back, you gotta disinfect the whole entire car. So remember to do that. Yeah, I already put gas in the car because I had something pop up, so I ran to the gas station and put gas in there real quick. So that's what I would typically do next after leaving from the car wash. Go straight to the gas station if, obviously if it's needed, put gas in the car. And then after that, we're gonna head back to the location and I'll tell you guys what to do next. All right, guys, so I'm back to the location, cleaned the car out, make sure there was no damages. You did all that, did this, did that, did everything. So now, go ahead and get back to your location. And now I'm gonna show you guys how to check in a vehicle. And usually what I do in my process, when a vehicle comes back from a trip, I go ahead and clean it as soon as it comes back, regardless. I just clean it right then and there, as soon as it comes back. I ain't gotta worry about it. So I just cleaned it out, I just came back from a trip. Now I still take all my photos like normal, even if there's no booking upcoming. I do have a booking upcoming, but even if I don't, I still would do this. And the reason being is because I get booked so often that I'll literally, go home and then it gets booked. So I'm like, I gotta come back out. So I just go ahead and take the pictures. And if it doesn't get booked within 24 hours, then I'll just come back out here and do it again. It's not that big of a deal. It makes it a little bit easier. And it's helped me out a lot. So, but now I'm gonna show you guys how to do the checkout process. So now how to post a vehicle, to put the pictures up there for the next booking. I'm gonna show you guys that next. Let me just put this in here real quick. So this is my other car that just came back from a trip. And let me tell you, the complete opposite. So cars can come back this dirty if you're new to Turo. But this is insane. Like, dude he had the car for 1 week. 1 week. Like, this is nasty. Like, look at this. It's like dandruff or something all over the seats. Dandruff everywhere. Like, what is this stuff? Nope. And the way Turo works, they probably won't even give me a cleaning fee because it's not like any type of like fluids or stains. Nope. They might. I don't know. I'm gonna try, but this is disgusting. There's a whole stick in the seat. Like, this is disgusting. It's like dandruff or something. So the first thing that I do is walk around the whole entire vehicle just like that, and I spam pictures, literally. So make sure you get the tires, the thread depth, stuff like that. Make sure you get all those things. That's another good thing to get. You can even get, some people will get the brake pads, but I think that's, excessive. But their main thing is getting the tires and getting every angle of the vehicle, all around. So walk around the whole entire vehicle, get every single angle. Get the top, get everything. The front, the glass, the windows and everything like that, just in case, any chips or cracks. Get everything. And then once you go ahead and do that, then that's when you proceed to go inside the vehicle. And then you go inside the vehicle and take pictures of, make sure you get pictures right here. I do the same thing. I just literally go like this, take pictures of everything. Move it around, take pictures of everything. Get pictures right here, right there. Make sure you get all in between the crevices of like right here on the side. Get the cup holders. Get in between the crevices right here, just because when people smoke, they smoke a lot in these little crevices. So get the crevices right there. Get the crevices right here. Get all this right there. Get the mirrors, all the locks, windows. I always tell people to take more pictures than less, because it doesn't hurt you to take more pictures. I mean, you can delete them later, but if something happens, you know it will be taken care of. Like, just take as many pictures as possible. Typically on a check-in, I take anywhere from 80, I'll say like anywhere from like 60 to like 100 pictures. Like, I don't play. Like, I take a lot of pictures. And then next, what you want to do is go ahead and get into the vehicle, and you want to, you know, get the mileage, get the miles, get the gas, take a picture of all that, and post that as well on there. And then that's pretty much it. And then what I do, I'll put the lockbox on there, back on there, and put the key in there, prep it, you know, prep the key, and that's it. It's done. So that's how you properly check in and check out a vehicle. That's about 7 to 10 step process on how I do it. Like I said before, everybody's process is a little bit different. So you can obviously tweak this a little bit, add your changes to it and things like that. But this is what I found to work for me the best in my current situation with me, you know, using the car wash and being in the. So yeah, that's my 7-step process, and that concludes today's video. I hope you learned a thing or two. But before I get out of here, go ahead and like the video, comment, and subscribe. And also, like I said in previous videos, I now offer consultations. The link will be in the description. It's not really that expensive, $50, not bad. But I also offer my spreadsheets as well. That's also in the link below. So click those links if you're interested. If you have any like smaller type questions, leave those in the comment section. Like the video. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, and I wish you guys luck in your Turo journey.